Hey, praise El Shaddai, praise El Shaddai. How y'all doing out here this night, man? Beautiful night, beautiful night. Man, as you get, as you sit around, you just look and you observe people, man, and you know, things are, people just some people, you just pay attention to people when they speak, man. One thing I would never do, man, and sometimes I make mistakes, as a Christian man, I've only been saved for 3 or 4 months. I'm going to speak about God on my platform, whether you like it or not. If you don't like what I got to say, please unsubscribe. And I mean that sincerely, with respect. And when people tell you that they always tell you what they do, what they say, there's no need for a person they got to continue to tell you what they say and continue to throw in your face what they do. There's no need for you if you do what you do, you do what you do. And if you are a fan of someone, a fan of an artist, that's cool. But it gets a little bit disturbing when you become a fanatic. Now, I'm not here, I can't tell you not to talk about somebody on your channel. I can't tell you that. I'm not your boss. I'm not here to boss you around. And I don't want to be the person, and I've said things, about, why the people are not supporting an individual, Mr. Kelly. Because the reason why I said that, because people have said things. There has been other bloggers, because I'm not a blogger, okay? There's been bloggers have said things about R. Kelly, insinuate that this man is guilty. People that support Michael Jackson. People that support Prince, people that support Dr. Cosby. That's the reason why I said what I said. But one thing I would never do is tell a person what they can, what they can't say, how to change what to say, and how they can do, who they can talk about. Because if you look at some of these channels, you have channels that support Elvis Presley, who's been dead for over 50, 100 years. You have Elvis Presley channels. You have Machiavelli channels, which is Tupac, who've been dead for over 20 years. If you have a person that speak about R. Kelly, about the injustice of R. Kelly, hey, that's their prerogative. And one thing about Calvin, I'm not going to tell you who you can speak about, how and what to speak about. That is what you want to do. That's what you need. That's your prerogative. Because the way R. Kelly was done, and the way it was done in our face, how they didn't show it in the media, the mainstream media, hey, I understand. And I also I see the other side to that. You got to speak about other things as well. I'm not a fanatic. You did? Not a fanatic. I'm a supporter of Mr. Kelly. But I'm not going to get on my platform and be telling the people how they should talk about this, and whether it's Denzel. I'm not going to tell people to talk about Cuba Gooding Jr. I can't do that. If they came to this fight to support R. Kelly, that's their business. I'm not going to do that. I can't tell a person what to do. What I can do is tell a person, hey, do what you got to do. But remember, don't become a fanatic. Support the person. These are celebrities, man. They're not God. I've been said that. I've been said that. I talked about Denzel Washington last week, one of my videos. Dr. Dre. I'm not trying to be no blogger. I'm not a blogger. Never did try to be a blogger, y'all. But if I have a voice and people can hear me speak, and I'm trying to get on here and just give you, hear my voice and speak without, speaking, that's what I do. I ain't trying to be no content creator, man. I ain't trying to be no blogger like that, man. Some of y'all take this blogging thing too seriously. And if you, I ain't trying to do all that. And God bless you. I don't understand what's going on. But it seems to me, man, you know, one thing about God don't like chaos. God don't like God is not a God of confusion. And I'm saying a bunch of back and forth, and I pray for y'all, man. That's all I can do, man. I'm staying out of it, man. You know. Now we know the story about Jennifer Lopez trying to Me Too Wesley Snipes. I will talk about that because Wesley Snipes is one of my favorite actors of all time, and one of my, you know, favorite martial artists. I mean, I studied this guy, man, and he's really a down-to-earth guy, man. Down-to-earth dude. He don't say nothing about anybody. He don't bother anybody. And for her to try to Me Too this guy, it really bothers me. And for her to come out at a time like this when he's, you know, he can't come off, you know, of the success of Dolomite with him and Eddie Murphy. And also he did Coming to America 2, which Coming to America 2 was not better than one, but it was okay. But for her to do this to Wesley Snipes, man, I mean, Jennifer Lopez, first of all, to me is an opportunist, man. And then not only that, man, she also started off with, you know, if it wasn't for Rosie Perez and the Wayne brothers, she wouldn't be where she at, as far as a dancer. She wouldn't have never got around Janet Jackson, you know. And if it wasn't for Puffy, she wouldn't have never made it into the music industry. So she used that, you know, light-skinned Puerto Rican thing, you know, it's the lightest skinned Puerto Rican thing to get where she's at. Use the black man to get where she's at. Yeah, I'm going there tonight. Now, I understand that a lot of African Americans don't like her, and, you know, y'all say she ain't black. Well, Rosie Perez know who she is. Jennifer Lopez is part of the African descent. She don't recognize that. She don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? But then I get a lot of people that come over here that's from, whether they're from Puerto Rico, whether they're from Spain, whatever they do come over, they do cut our throats. I get all that. Because Joe Biden just gave, what, $500 to $1 million to the illegal immigrants, Mexicans? Yeah, that's I understand. Yeah, I can understand people being angry about that. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not right. I can understand the outrage behind that. And you see what happened to the Democrat in the election the other night. See? So, but Jennifer Lopez is an opportunist. She called out Wesley Snipes and said he made her feel uncomfortable. And the movie Money Train, which came out in 1995, her and Robert Blake, who also was accused of killing his wife, but they didn't make his trial like they did OJ trial, you know, trial of the century. And Woody Harrelson, who also came on to her, the European guy, but she didn't say nothing. You know, she said, you know, basically Woody Harrelson was joking. He was just kidding me. Wesley was more serious. And she knew he had a boyfriend, and he was so serious about it. And I'm like, damn, why now? If he did these things, why is she messing with Wesley right now? A man who doesn't bother anybody. Wesley the Snipes don't, and basically she's saying he made her feel uncomfortable in the movie, doing that love scene. I mean, come on now, man. This is Wesley Snipes. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. She waited all these years to say this. And I know people gave Rosie Perez a hard time when she said something about Spike Lee, what he did to her in the movie Do the Right Thing. Now, I did have a little issue with her, but Spike Lee, I can believe Spike Lee's a creep, but not Wesley, man. You know, she called out. She said something about Jennifer said something about she said the director and the writer, but she didn't call out. She said the writer, director, but she didn't call the name. But she called out Wesley Snipes. Why she said Wesley Snipes' name? But she ain't say none, the name of the writer, director of the movie, Money Train. You see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people don't like her, man. That's coping. That's not nice, man. That wasn't cool, man. I never was really a fan of Jennifer Lopez. I'll be honest with y'all. I never was a fan of her music, her whole, her acting, any of it. I just never really was a fan. The only movie I really watched her in was a movie that I kind of like, saw in. I kind of like, was called a movie called Enough, when she was being abused in the movie. I kind of liked that movie. But other than, I never, some of the movies, I just saw her in. I just never really liked her as an actress and never felt her, man. And I'm not being, disrespectful towards her, But Rosie Perez, what she said about Spike Lee, I kind of believe that he did probably, he could probably do something like that. The way he speak, the way people that I've talked to, person that met Spike Lee, say that Spike Lee is, is a creep and, he's pretty much an a-hole, So it is what it is, man. But I want to speak about also how we have to stop always thinking that, when we speak that, when I speak, I don't think I'm always right. Because I don't. And when I speak, and when I say that I'm a Christian, I am a Christian. I am saved. You dig? And I'm not here trying to speak ill of anybody. But I'm not here to I feel like some of you have some of you have platforms now, and some of you, you did what you've done. You made it. You've done good for yourselves. Be proud of yourselves. Be happy. Why y'all so angry now? Why y'all angry? Why some of you still mad? Why some of you still angry like, Angelo Clary? Some of y'all like get angry like Angelo Clary. I mean, he got what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Got Kells locked up, right? Some of the same stuff still going on with the savages. Everybody's still angry. Why y'all still going at it, man? Why y'all still arguing on social media? Now, look, here's the thing. I pray for y'all, man. But sometimes, some of you who don't have anything to do with this beef between these bloggers, stay out of it. This seems to me like this is personal. I looked at some of y'all commentary the other day, man. I looked at some of y'all and said, Doug, this is personal. This is personal, man. If it ain't personal, then y'all must be getting paid to do this. Y'all must be getting paid to do this, man, to keep up chaos like this. We talking about 2019. And it's about to be a new year, man, and y'all still arguing. Y'all still doing the same damn thing you did 2019. Something is not right. Something is not right. And I'm not here to say no names, but, I seen a particular person that spoke out a couple of nights ago. I think, you know who you are. She did a video the other night, and she did a good commentary, man. And she said, "Hey, I don't want no parts of this no more. I just want to get focused on getting Robert Sylvester Kelly vindicated. If you do a video, right? If you a commentator, if you a blogger, if you this and that, whatever you do on your channel," she said her focus is on R.Kelly. And that's her focus right now. If she could do other things, yeah, she's gonna do it. I'm focusing right now on Robert Sylvester Kelly's freedom. And then and then her other thing, when whatever else comes next, it comes next. Everybody has their own thing. If a person might have their channel, hey, somebody can talk about R.Kelly on this channel. They might talk about Brad Pitt. They could talk about Denzel Washington. They can talk about Wesley Snipes. It don't make a difference. If a person want to focus on R. Kelly on their channel, hey, man, just let it be. That don't make them a fanatic. There's a difference between being a supporter and a fanatic or just a fan. You could be a fan and supporter. Some people are just a fanatics. Some people are supporting this man. They see the injustice. They don't want to see this man go to prison for the rest of his life for basically living his life as a rock star. And I say living his life in sin because I'm a Christian man. I got to speak the truth. Okay? Some of you don't like to hear the truth about God. You want to sit there and try to misinterpret the Bible and throw these words out there like you're speaking. You're speaking, and you speak about El Shaddai, but you're not speaking the truth about El Shaddai. And a lot of you got demons all up in you. You got a lot of demonic. A lot of you have a lot of demonic spirits in you. I see it in you. How you gonna talk about God and you get on your channel and you're saying things that's so opposite of God? You can't talk about no El Shaddai, the God that I pray to, and then you're saying something totally opposite of what God do. When I talked about Alpo Martinez the other day, who was murdered on Halloween, I said that he could have been used. God could have used him. Could have used him as a vessel to go around and save other people's souls, but he didn't do it. He didn't follow God's lead. He could have been used. You don't think God could have used that killer who murdered 14 people? I didn't get on here and brag about him. I didn't get on here dancing and laughing at the murder of Alpo Martinez, but a lot of people did. I didn't do that. So some of you like to misinterpret the Bible. I don't misinterpret the Bible. I don't play with God. See, I am a true and I'm a real Christian. Do I fall off sometimes? Yes, I do. But I ask God to forgive me and I repent. I am not playing with no God. Some of you are. That is the problem when you see a lot of these celebrities. They play with God. They get out there and talk about God, and they get out there and that's why you see a lot of them have dropped dead. That's why they're in the position they're in. That is why we are in the position we're in. We have forgotten about God. Go look at the Kanye West interview he did on the Drink Champs. Go look at it, y'all. Go check it out for yourselves. Go look at the Kanye West interview. Go look at it. I'm a baby in Christ. I got a lot of work I got to do. But some of you speak about, when you speak about God, and then you say things, and you say God, some of you say it's not always about God. Well, in some situation, maybe not, because some of you don't know him. And some of you say that, well, God knows my heart. Yeah, he knows your heart. You say you know God, but the question is, you know God, but does he know you? I mean, because you sit there and you speak, and you keep playing with you're throwing these terms. You're going to the Bible, and you look. One thing I don't do, I'm not gonna quote scriptures. I'm not, because I'm not a minister. I'm not a pastor, and I don't quote scriptures from the Bible unless I necessarily have to, because it's up to you to find your way, like it's up to me to find my way to Christ, Yahshua the Messiah. Because you read the Jewish Bible, they don't call him Jesus not one time in the Jewish Bible. Yes, I have the Jewish Bible on my phone, my i12 phone. I got it download on my iPhone. They don't call him Jesus Christ not one time. They call him Yahshua, the Messiah. That's what they call him. They don't call him Jesus. They don't call him Christ. Not one time. But you go to King James Bible, they call him Jesus. Call him Christ. Now I'm looking forward to getting the Ethiopian Bible. I want to see what they call him in that. So I'm just, you know, some of you just don't, you're so tensed up. You got a lot of stress bumps on your neck. You got to release yourself, man. You know, only person who can do that, man, is, go see a massage therapist, man. Relax, calm down. It's going to be all right. You know, it's going to be all right. If people want to speak about R.Kelly on their platform, hey, man, ain't nothing I can do about that. What can I do? Who am I to tell somebody to talk about more people on their channel? Truth be told, the man got fans. He got a lot of fans. And a lot of them, I got to be honest, a lot of them are fanatics. And what can you do about fanatics? Michael Jackson had fanatics. Sorry, he had fanatics, man. You know, so I'm happy that I'm gonna call her, JB, Jennifer. So I'm glad to see her. You know, she spoke very, very intelligent and very, she spoke very intelligent of him, very respectful, she very spoke of the law. She dealt with the law, and that's what he needed, somebody like that on his team. And the BNC lady, she didn't really come at him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really disrespect Mr. Kelly. BNC lady didn't, I forgot her name, but she didn't disrespect Mr. Kelly on that. Usually they be calling him, the disgrace R&B singer. I get so tired of hearing that. It is a shame how we as a people cannot use our common sense and be and think for ourselves, and how we let the media and social media brainwash us. I was looking at Tasha K interviewing Luenell Crawford, and she's saying, Tasha K said, brought up about the council culture, and she's, Luenell Crawford said, well, I don't like the council culture, but if you mess with children, and stuff like that, it's okay to counsel. Luenell Crawford, you need to be very, very, straightforward. Who you talking about? You didn't say any name. She didn't. See, Luenell Crawford is the same person that said R. Kelly should commit suicide because his own kids don't like, his own wife don't like him, and stuff like that. Luenell Crawford, you need to be specific who you're talking about. You didn't say any names. If you're messing with kids and stuff like that, you need to be counseled. Who are you talking about, Luenell Crawford? Or should I say Lavelle? I forgot her name. The woman comedian, not the man comedian, because it's two Crawfords. I think her name Luenell Crawford. Yeah. Who are you talking about, Luenell Crawford? Say the name. Are you talking about Bryan Singer, David Gifford? Who are you talking about? You do know Rob Lowe was caught on video with two underage girls. Are you talking about Rob Lowe? Who are you talking about, Luenell Crawford? When you did the interview with Tasha K. If they were underage girls, they need to be counseled. Who are you talking about, Luenell Crawford? Who are you talking about, Luenell Crawford? When you make a statement like that, you got to give some names. You got to give some names. Because Jeffrey Epstein is dead, right? Because I feel like you was throwing a subliminal shot at R. Kelly. You didn't say his name. Because Tasha K was the biggest blogger on YouTube coming after R. Kelly. So that's what I felt you feel like you was doing. And you get on Vlad TV and said, 2 years ago, R. Kelly should commit suicide. That's what you said, Luenell Crawford. Who are you talking about? That if a man, you feel like if somebody messing with children, they should be counseled. Who are you talking about? Say the names. You work in Hollywood. You're close friends with Eddie Murphy, ain't you? Well, you close with Charlie Murphy. You been around Adam Sandler, right? Who are you talking about? Don't you know Dave Chappelle? Don't you know Kevin Hart? Who are you talking about? Say the name, Luenell Crawford. Don't just sit up there and throw us a hint. You talk all like you so down with the community when you go on all these social media channels and do interview with hip-hop on who done sold they souls. And Tasha K, who threw R.Kelly under the bus. I don't want him, man. I'm sorry, y'all. It is what it is. You know, and you do that interview with Tasha K. But you ain't gonna go out there and talk about those Caucasian men like you did about R.Kelly. Come on, Luenell Crawford. Let's get down and dirty. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Say the names. Say the names. Are you talking about Woody Allen? Say the names. I got a whole lot more names I can put out there. I ain't gonna say any more names because people know those names already. They know those names. Who you talking about, Luenell Crawford? You can talk about your own people, can you? You can dog out R. Kelly, can you? You can say R. Kelly real quick, can you? It's easy to talk about your own people. I ain't got no more to say, man. I'm gonna say this, man. I am not here to tell y'all who you can talk about, who you can't talk about. The reason why I said what I said about calling out some of these bloggers out here, the so-called for our people, is because they pretty much went out there and insinuated that Mr. Kelly was a guilty man before he even went to court. So I love all of y'all, man. I got nothing against nobody, but let's cut out the nonsense. Because eventually somebody you keep on with this nonsense, man. You gonna mess around. You gonna get what you're asking for. And I know, man, I'm a man of peace. And I want y'all to stop. Because some of you look like you're not looking healthy. I'm praying for y'all to stop this. Because I don't believe some of you did this for the right reason. I really don't believe it. I don't believe some of you did this for the right reason. If you did it for the right reasons, then you'll be okay. You'll be blessed. You know. So I'm out of here, man. If you believe what the media tells you, then you're nothing but a brainwashed slave. So free yourself, free your mind, and free your soul. Give it to the Lord Jesus Christ. If you do that, I guarantee you everything will be all right. With that being said, love is God, and God is love. And my name is Calvin. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. See y'all in the next one, man. I got to go. Peace.